Welcome back, peeps. My name is Chad Wilson from Simple Cloudware, and today we're going to publish the function we created in our last video to Azure. Keep your head in the cloud. All right, so let's publish our function into Azure Cloud. So we just come right over here and we hit the publish from our function app, create new, create a profile, okay? And then once we click the create profile, then we need to add our account. And we're going to do that from Azure itself. And then you just log in with the login that you used for your Azure portal. Okay, now that we've logged in, Visual Studios is going to set up our function as an app service. It's configured everything, and all we need to do is go and make sure that these are the configurations that we want. And then the next step from here, we publish, and then we'll be able to see our function. And now that we have your account attached to Visual Studios, it's going to start picking up your resources and your groups and whatnot. And so now let's configure this. I usually try to pick a naming convention that is much simpler than their default. Try to match even the project name. The one thing you need to think about is it has to be unique for the cloud. And this is the subscription, and the group is fine. I try to put everything in one data center. All right, looks good. And let's create a storage location for this instead of using the storage for our Angular site. So once again, we've got to figure out what is a unique name for this. And they only want lowercase, so let's try if we can figure this out. Something unique for our function. No, it doesn't like this. I guess we can't put spaces in between it. Okay, there we go. Let me make sure it's in the US and locally redundant, which makes it cheaper. And then we push OK. And then create. And this will take a little bit of a time. I cut out the waiting for it to come in. There it went. Okay, and so now that we have this set up in Azure, the next thing we need to do is publish what we have here. So this can also take a little bit of time, but for just a one function publish, it should be pretty quick. All right, not too bad. We just wait for this to publish to the cloud. So we successfully published our function. All right, we've successfully published our function to the Azure cloud. The next step from here is to actually grab the URL, put it into Postman or a browser, and test connectivity. Let's continue. So now let's see if we can actually call it. So here's the URL that it provided for us. Let's just go over here, type it in. All of these have API. All right, this part trips up everybody. We've got our URL in, it works locally, we put it into Azure Cloud, and nothing happens. let's do a little backstory here. So Azure Cloud is expecting that you pass in a code along with the URL. So we need to go and get that code and include it for everything to work. Let's continue. Here's the tricky part, is you need to come over here to your function, go to manage, and you need to get this code right here. So you come over here and copy this code, because without this, it isn't going to work. So now you come over here and you append this as a property, and this will allow you to get access to your function. And there you go. So we were able to publish, grab our code, create the URL, and make a successful call to an API. Click the like button so other people just like you can find this video, and join our community by hitting that subscribe and that notification icon. If you have any questions or ideas, or you'd like to see a video created, please comment below, and remember, keep your head in the cloud.